Hello! So it is Sunday and I finally went and bought running shoes. I found a running store. I just Googled, running shoe store, Seattle, Washington. And it came up with a store called Run 26, which is a local running store here in Linwood. And if you are looking for running shoes, go to this store. They are awesome. I just had probably the most phenomenal shopping experience ever, which we women know is just awesome. But on top of all of that, I got some great shoes. I ended up getting some oh god, how do I say this? Mizuno? Oh god, fail. Ta-da! They're cute and they're pink. But more than that, they are really awesome shoes. Here they are. The owner and the man who worked with me was named Shelby. Here's his card. He was an amazing individual. We got to talking about my weight loss and what I'm doing on YouTube and running in general, and how, I went from being able to run for 30 seconds before I was so winded and about to pass out that I had to stop, to now running, 5 miles a few times a week. And he was just very impressed with this story, and we had this great discussion about mindset and weight loss. He used to be a personal trainer, and or he said at least he had a background as a personal trainer. I'm sure he was one at once. And then he eventually opened the running shoe store just because he's all about running. So we talked for a long time. I tried on a ton of shoes, and he explained so perfectly. You know how I am about learning. I want detail, and I want to retain the knowledge. And I just had a phenomenal experience. We talked all about why my knee was doing what it was doing, and it has to do with, I don't remember the name of it, but it's a band that runs from your hip down past your knee. And if you, oh god, I totally understood when he explained it. Now I'm not going to explain it properly. Something about how when you run, the band can flop over this bump on the bone, and it'll seize up if you don't get that fixed. And anyway, so we talked a lot about shoes, and he was explaining how these shoes are really different than other running shoes because the Mizuno, I don't know. It's the way the logo is written. How do you tell what that says? These shoes, whatever that says, they really allow your foot to just be, and the way that they are cushioned is by these zigzaggy plates. So most shoes, they have two sections, the part under the heel and then the part under the toe. This is oversimplification, but basically as your foot hits, it hits a harder rubber, rubber, and then it rolls into a softer rubber, but that roll between the harder rubber and the softer rubber in the front of the foot, it causes the leg to, when it lands, to go land jiggle. There's a shock effect to it. Anyway, these have none of that. So there's none of that small shock, which over a long distance of running can really, really add up and be important to consider. So on top of that, I asked him if I would have to break these in before being able to just go running, and he said no. With old gym shoes, even just a couple years ago, the plastic and the rubber that they used were both so firm that you had to have a breaking in period. But now with new carbon plastic technologies, carbon plastic's been around for a while, but it's always been too expensive, and now it's not so expensive. And also with the new polyurethane rubber technologies, I can already squish this rubber in right here. Shoes are basically broken when you buy them. So, and these shoes were $98, and I totally did not expect that. I thought they were going to be way more expensive, so I'm thoroughly pleased that these were only $100, and they're going to last me a good while. So I have to remember I got them at the beginning of March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So come fall, I'll probably need to be looking for new shoes. So yeah, I'm just so excited, and I just learned so much about the structure of shoe and why it's important. I also, there's lots of talk about pronation and supination, the angle of the foot and how it naturally rolls. Because he said what should happen is everybody lands on the outside of their heel. So you should land out here on the outside. And then as you roll forward, it should roll up through the center of the foot. And what I was doing was rolling on the outside of the foot, on the outside by the pinky toe. And some people will roll, it should roll more down through the center of the shoe and over to your big toe and second toe. So we talked all about how my foot should be rolling and how if they're a little loose in the ankles, there's extra holes right here where I can tie them so that there's a really sturdy grip all around the ankle. I just had a fascinating conversation not only about running shoes but then also about weight loss. So I've come back a much more strongly educated individual who is dying to go running. So I'm really excited, and I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Shelby for being such an amazing human being. I know he's going to check out the YouTube channel soon, so I thought I would make this video and put it up, but first I want to go for a run. And I thought that I would come back and report on how the shoes went, but I know they're going to be great. I just know it. So instead, I'm going to just make this video and post it. And I hope you're having a great Sunday. Today is the last day for the SFC auditions, and we've got so many. And I'm already just overwhelmed with the amount of decision-making I have to do. And so be it. That comes with being a judge, right? But it's really difficult to determine who you think deserves to be in. Do you think they deserve to be in because they have a lot of enthusiasm? Because they really need it, you think? Because they're going to be interesting and contribute something very inspirational to the whole project? Is it a combination of all three? It's not like it's not a simple grading process of A through F, you know? There's a lot to weigh. I've been reconsidering my list as people are still coming in, and it's like, oh, God. So I'm just very excited. We're going to be inspiring. In the end, we're going to be inspiring and teaching thousands of people how to be better at being healthy. That is a beautiful thing. And that is the only reason any of us should be here. And regardless of who we pick, I'm sure that will be accomplished. So with that said, yay. And I got new running shoes that are pink, and I had an amazing connection with a person I had previously not known existed at all, and that's always a divine experience. So yay, new running shoes! And yeah, I gotta catch up with Greg because he's freaking burning a bazillion calories, and I need to be burning a bazillion calories too, because I am 9 pounds away from my first goal, 19 pounds away from my dream goal, and 1 pound away from 50 pounds lost. So it's time to really start running regularly now that I presume I won't have any knee problems and I have new shoes. More regularly than I was anyway. And let's do this. I'm so fucking close. I think I could get to my goal by the end of summer, by my 24th birthday, which is August 20th. I could get there. So here's to that. And I'm so excited about my shoes. Thank you for watching. I hope you're having as good a Sunday as I am. Get your ass to the gym and burn some calories because the rest of us are. And don't you want to fit in?